if they have any new books in. The one we read with A that...
Come on, this is a no-brainer, man. There's only one thing worth wishing for, and that is a ton of mora.
But the exam's next week. If I fail again, I'm seriously done for. I'm better off wishing them.
It's just an exam. Trust me, there's no problem you can't solve by throwing mora at it. If it doesn't work...
What are they arguing about? It's quite a spirited debate.
Huh? Really? You need but stand on this land at midnight, lower your head and recite a special incantation, then your wish will come true. Looks like you guys really aren't in the loop. This, my friends, is the next big thing. A highly effective wish ritual guaranteed to make your wishes come...
A wish ritual? That right? Even Paimon knows that's just...
I didn't believe it at first either, but that changed when it's this guy called Kunihiko. He's practically always been unemployed, wastes his days away, and he owes a lot of money. Like a lot, but get this. I don't see him for a few days, and suddenly I find him dressed to the nines and feasting at a high club. I heard it directly from him. He used this wishing ritual, and the next day he woke up to find his whole bed filled high...
His whole bed was filled with...
Of course, I'm sure the part about waking up lying on a bed of mora is a bit of an exaggeration. Whether you believe it or not, it's not exactly a difficult ritual.
Again, if you're still feeling skeptical, just ask around. There are a lot of very compelling stories going around these days.
Really? Well, come on! Let's go ask around right now. Well, if it really is true, then just think of all the mora Paimon could... Oh, and you'd finally be reunited with your twin, too. Inspection, it seems like there really are a lot of people talking about this kind of stuff.
Grasp the thought in mind. Clear like the light of the moon. As close as kin with you. No, thou. Wait, thee? Hear my summons, right?
No, it's not hear my summons, it's heed my summons. Heed! You're never going to get it down at this rate.
Hey! What are you guys up to?
Whoa! Sheesh, you scared me. Okay. Where did I leave off with the incantation again?
Incantation? Are you guys trying...
Junkichi is trying it out, to be specific. He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so... I'm helping him make a... I mean, I obviously don't. But Junkichi never listens to an outside opinion, so all I can do is go along with it.
Mr. Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? This is extremely important to me. People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling writer looking to get over a creative hurdle. Is that so much to ask? Anyway, I just know this is going to work.
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh, I just know this is gonna work.
The Omamori from the shrine take too long to have any effect on your luck. Alright, enough of that. Help me get this incantation down. My new book
Look, to be completely honest, I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what kind of story you want to write. Where's all that? Look at you now. Trying dubious methods from any old light novel.
Wait. What? This...
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, it's most likely a self-published title. It just appeared out of... As a fellow writer, I'll refrain from passing comment on how well the story is written, but everyone is saying the wishing incantations it contains are the real deal.
Look, Junkichi. Yeah.
What's so surprising about that? They're probably just...
Why don't we go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and ask Yae Miko? She's the expert when it comes to both light... Miko! Great, you're here!
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a wonderful novel here. Oh? Well?
Well, we were just... actually, you look kind of...
No, not at all. It's nothing major.
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major? I'm begging you, you've gotta help.
It really is nothing major. I stand by that. Oh, but since you're so...
You two seem to have a good relationship with Guji Yae. Please, put in a good word for me. You have to... Here's what happened. My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's ever wanted is to become a swordmaster, so he once asked Sensei Domon of the Meikyo Shisui art to... Domon turned him away. Took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could, and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon. But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person. The doctors can't find anything wrong with him, so I'm betting it must be the work of an evil
You know, there really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around as you seem to think. Your brother achieved the goal he'd been striving to. If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days.
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know. I guarantee you he's not...
Oh, all right. Then tell me.
About 5 days ago.
5?
Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be acting up like this. I'm really worried about him. Our greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't jeopardize that dream now.
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother, or are you here to make your dreams of founding a martial arts school
Well, they're kinda two sides of the same
Whatever. Let me ask you this. Have you heard of any interesting new rumors lately?
What? Rumors?
Oh dear. Well, that's too bad.
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is someone's life we're talking about here. Please, you've gotta...
Miko, he seems really desperate. This thing with his brother sounds really bad. Come on, you should help him.
Okay, fine.
Yay, Miko! So you're gonna help him?
Kato, whatever your name was. These two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine, and in fact, they are experts in resolving all manner of
Yeah!
Really?
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You come begging to me...
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
Now hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot of things, but we ain't exorcists.
Don't worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mutter some mumbo-jumbo while you're sprinkling it around. It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. As soon as the protagonist gains self-confidence, everything else just magically falls in. Well, you were the ones who seemed concerned about his situation. Don't you think it would be a little unfair to make... Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
This feels all wrong. But you technically...
All right, let's go. Don't worry now, I'll be
Okay, let's follow you. What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite... Well, a life's at stake here, so it looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we'll get the chance to ask her about the incantation stuff.
How strange. My brother's been meditating here pretty much constantly over the past few days.
Meditating?
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started doing after defeating Domon's disciple. He just... But that's not important right now. Where the heck could he have gone?
This does pose a bit of a problem. Kato, whatever your name was, given the circumstances, why don't you start by going to find your brother?
Okay. Okay, got it. I'm on it.
Miko, what about us?
No need. While What's-His-Face is handling that, we'll take a walk around and...
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon as he has enrolled a few disciples.
Huh? Debt collectors? But, it sounds like Yohei and Shingo have gotten themselves in...
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an ounce of dedication between them. They just hop between ideas and won't stick.
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a sword master.
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing a renowned sensei to give him a chance, he was the same as ever, bumming around in class instead of... In the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential, and even declared that he would challenge a disciple of Domon to a duel.
Wait, what? That's not what we heard.
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could, and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently.
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. He just lay there cussing to high heaven all day, every day. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village entrance more about that. He always...
Hey there, we've come to ask you about the Kato brothers.
Oh, you mean Shingo and Yohei?
Yeah, we heard that Shingo defeated an apprentice of
Yes, it's true. Wait, so are you here because you heard they're starting their own school?
We're not here to sign up, but we would like to hear more details about...
Well, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. But when he drew his sword, he became a whole different person. The way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water, mesmerizing to watch. Domon...
Is Shingo really that strong?
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel, too. He was celebrating very vocally, saying something like, "What a duel. I haven't..."
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been behaving rather...
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never... But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon, he did what most people couldn't finish in 3 days. Not only that, but he made...
Quite impressive.
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he just flipped out. He shouted,
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists. I found my brother. He's at the waterfall. And I've got the salt you asked for, too.
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious details, I suppose we'd better be going now.
Look over there. That's him at the waterfall.
So this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. He's... Hey, listen!
"Woo-hoo! How's that?" Can you feel the feeling of manliness? Found your own school. Ha! So shallow. Please, spare me. Spare me. I can't feel the manliness. I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei. Yohei!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help.
Huh? Who goes there?
He stood up. And now he...
No, don't come any... Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, Yohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths. The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
You don't know? But surely you should have more insight than anyone else into how... Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully before you open your mouth your brother is your closest relative, and yet 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help from me.
But,
As you wish. It's fine by me if you don't want... But after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will be right behind your back.
Alright, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. My brother and I used a... Yes, that's it! The one that's all the rage right now. You just have to recite an Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot at midnight. After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills. Because I was worried that if he goes back to normal, if that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor. I just wanted to keep this under wraps until we'd managed to get the dojo.
So then, why'd you go to the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Well, 'cause with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the occult arts or something. And then, so I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother back to normal, but...
My, look at you with your Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed him.
You're right. We were wrong to do what we did.
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
It's the
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me!
Miko! He fainted! What do we...
We do... But you, little one. Just a quick fight, and this will all be over.
Come on. Fight me!
He's coming! Be careful!
Cheap tricks. I'm ready. Cut them.
I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared! But he looked pretty content at the end there. Huh. Well, Paimon sure is confused. Do you know what that was all about?
We can talk about it later. They're about to wake up.
What am I... Shingo, are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of them. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. And there was this... I was terrified, and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept talking.
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish. We summoned a spirit and it possessed you.
Yes, And had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer. Then the spirit would have haunted your
Thank you, Lady Guji. And thank you for your assistance, exorcism experts.
All right, take him to get some rest. He's very weak right now, having been possessed for quite a few. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, at this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you.
Yes, we understand now. We won't do it ever again.
Thank you, Lady Guji. Thank you, exorcists. We'll be on our way then.
Miko, would they really have lost their lives if we hadn't gotten it? And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant to help out?
They would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise, I hardly think these two lazy rascals would have learned their...
So, what?
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Paimon's got it.
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions. As a matter of fact, it actually seemed like it was
Fair enough. But
tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then, you exhausted its strength. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to host the spirit, and it would have left of its own accord. Of course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way. Still, the experience may ultimately...
Whew. Well, the main...
All right, seems like we've wrapped up everything here.
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up, but are you...
You mean you disagree? Oh, you mean that they got the incantation from that book?
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today. Incantations seem really popular right now.
Human beings don't have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested in incantations to summon the supernatural.
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book are actually capable of some...
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do successfully summon a spirit with the incantation, it won't...
But who wrote this book? And why? Don't we think there might be a bigger saint? What do you think, Traveler? Well, when you put it that way, she has been pretty trustworthy so far. She said...
Lady Yae,
Kuroda, what are you...
I'm here to report on Yae Publishing House's sales for the last month. All the numbers are here.
Let me see. What? We're losing market share?
Yes. Overall bestseller, reader's favorite, and trending one book is topping the charts. It's called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Both of you, back here now!
Miko? What is it? You ever...
Things just got serious. A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is an all-round hit. Just what is that supposed to mean? I worked extremely hard to promote our latest featured work, and now a rival book. I have to come up with a counterplan.
Huh? How is this our problem all of a sudden?
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety... Am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma is...
Wait! What just happened? Again?
Nothing's wrong, okay? Come on. We're going... I'm going to head back and make some preparations. Why don't you? I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the...
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the Yae publishing house with...
Oh, wow. Your first guess... wrong.
Yeah!
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you suggested, we would effectively be in bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers. All we would accomplish is to create more curious readers ready to try them out.
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic.
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require, going to such lengths...
But that means there's...
Well, I've been thinking. I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. It has many other good... The book contains many ancient kaiden, or tales of the supernatural, and is written in a very engaging way. I think we're going to have a difficult time trying to rein in its... That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? You replace it with the next big thing. So what we're going to do is create INAZUMA's... Smash our rivals' sales numbers and win our readers back. That is how Yae Miko wages war. Incidentally, this will also be the best way to combat the influence of a first-hand guide.
Wait, Miko. So you want us to write a novel?
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. But let's not forget that I did say this is what we're going to do. I trust that the word teamwork is in your vocabulary. Anyway, there is a writer's submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers and finding out what they're into. When you have an idea of what the current I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when you're done. I will assemble...